say good morning. And for those of you that know that there was a awkward situation downstairs, it's under control. We won't go into details because you're eating. But Katie, is she up here? No. Thank you, because Katie helped me take care of it and it's all good.
I would have never done that.
Yeah, it's okay. I took care of it. But I am billing Jeremy and Scott for some lunch for Katie and I, just so we're clear, because it was an entire bathroom full.
Yeah,
So-
no, thank you.
But we will bill Jeremy and Scott for a nice lunch for Katie and I. So we're good. Yeah. But it's just a great reminder for those of you that know that crappy stuff can happen, no pun intended. And you literally have to flip the switch at the door. Like you cannot let it determine your day. I was in the ER half the day yesterday and Friday for bronchitis. Like you just have to get up and start your day, and you have a choice every single day to be happy. You have a choice to do something well, and you are given the same 24 hours as everybody next to you. So if you want something that they have, or you want something that someone else has, go out and get it. Okay. So with that, we are going to keep moving along. All right. So we'll start off with our mission: to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And of course, God, family, then business is our way around here and our values. And then our Y4C2Ts. We have bucket fills and we have quite a few gratitude posts. So we're going to bring those out too. A lot of you don't realize that we still do these, but we do. So if there's something throughout the week that you're thankful for, we have 2 jars located in the office where you can fill out a card and give gratitude to someone. But first we'll start with bucket fills. So who's got a bucket fill? I know I already started us off with one. So what other bucket fills? Go ahead, Alex.
I'm sure this is the same for a lot of people, but thank you to Tina and Mari for the wonderful prom night that they set up. It was
Huge success. You guys did amazing, amazing. And I know Charlie was bragging on you guys on the leadership call. So he is out of town right now, but I know that he would have additional bucket fills for you guys. It was amazingly put together. So thank you for that, Alex. Any other bucket fills? Y'all must be eating some good Jimmy John's. All right, Jessica, you want to come help with gratitude? Go ahead. Yeah.
Carly and Robbie both helped me with command things today.
Aw. I love that. Thank you.
thank you.
So Jessica's going to help read some gratitude posts.
I hate speaking in front of people, but here you go.
Hate is stronger than love.
I love speaking in front of people. All right, this is one I wrote. I said, shout out to Brooke 2.0 for being a great DFI and making the front look fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you guys haven't noticed, we did relocate like the candies and made the coffee bar. We hung up a whole, we brought up my power tools and we got those mugs hung up, and it made it just look cleaner and, you know, a lot less cluttered. So we were super excited about that.
Thank you to everyone who has contributed in my healing with encouraging words, food, flowers, money, and other gifts of love. May God continue to bless you. Real good. With Culture is like, KW Culture is like none other. Love, Tanika.
Aw, thank you, Tanika. And we're glad that you're continuing to heal and do amazing.
To Brooke the first. Thank Thank you for taking the trash out every day for me. You are a gem, Tanika. Tanika, you got some good ones. Another one from Tanika. To Robbie, thank you for taking my open house. Here, Tanika. Tanika's gonna read this one.
Writing to Robbie, thank you for taking my open house, crate to my car and putting all the printer paper away for me. I'm sure I'm forgetting a task or two, but thank you, you're a rock star.
Robbie is amazing.
Yeah.
And your generation probably doesn't know how to read cursive real well.
But I write half in cursive and half normal. To me. Thank you for getting on your hands and knees and refilling the beverage when I couldn't. You're golden.
Realtors, mine's in the gutter. Yes. The occasional laugh from online is the best. All right. Does anyone else have any other bucket fills or gratitudes that they need to share before we keep moving along? All right. So
Thank you, Robbie, for stuffing envelopes.
yes, thank you, Robbie, for stuffing envelopes. All right, guys, so all of this amazing lunch that you're enjoying and eating has been presented by Floor Coverings. And so Katie got to introduce them to us, and so we're gonna let them come up and speak.
Hello. Thank you for having us. That's my bucket fill. Thank you for letting me in the room, right? I'm Kyle and I'm a design associate with Floor Coverings International. This is my sales manager, Melissa. We are here to present the dream program to you. So let me ask you, how many times are you bringing a buyer in a house and they get distracted by the absolute nonsense that's happening, right? The carpet's stained, or the flooring looks bad, or the paint's bad. And instead of being able to focus on what they're supposed to be doing, of dreaming and envisioning their space, they get really frustrated. Does that happen to any of you? All right. And then how many times on your seller side are you like, it would go a really long way if you would just spice this place up a little bit of investment is going to go a very long way. Right? And then they don't want to do it. I don't have the money. I can't do it. So for $500 down, and then we're going to take the rest of the money at closing, we will put new carpet in. We have two styles. It's real easy. You don't even have to make a decision. You get beige or you get gray. We're gonna come in, we're gonna handle basic furniture moving. We're gonna rip the old stuff out. We're gonna put the new stuff in. And they get 45 days from the time of listing. So we would try and schedule it so that you can get your pictures, because I know you want the great pictures. And then we would get it installed, you take pictures, you would list, they have 45 days to pay and close. If they are not able to close in 45 days, it's 33% per month until it's paid in full. If they take it off the market, they've got to pay us in 5 days. Other than that, I mean, that's it. That's the program, right? Let's help the home show better, and let's let the incoming buyers be able to envision themselves more. If you would like, I have some samples that I can pass around. You can see it more. We're trying to make it as easy as possible because decisions make analysis paralysis happen. You don't need any of that. So that's the pitch. I've got flyers that I can leave behind. I've got some samples if you want to see them. But what I really want to do is, I'm sure you get asked the most ridiculous flooring questions. You're like, I'm a realtor. So I've been given a little bit of time. What do you want to know about flooring? And I will answer your question because that is way more important. Yes.
I just have a question about this program.
Okay.
So this carpet only, correct?
Carpet only.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
We are happy to install other floor coverings that we have. We just cannot offer this same deal.
Got it.
We keep this carpet in stock. It is ready to go at any time.
Okay, thank you.
In the back.
What kind of carpet is it?
It's pretty basic. I think it's like, it's better than builder grade, and it's not like anything super fancy, right? It's got a low pile, it's flush, it comes in gray and beige. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a carpet expert. This is something that's all new to me. It's carpet, and it feels nice, and you get a padding under it, and it's gonna be comfy and better than anything that's stained it in there.
Great answer.
Yeah, so be careful with your wording with this crowd.
New padding goes in, again, it's our basic pad. If we wanted to look into upgrade options, we could, but for selling purposes, brand new basic padding is gonna feel great. And whoever comes in, you know as well as I do, they're probably ripping it out anyways.
Do you have an average turnaround time? Installation?
Installation, we would usually be 2 to 3 weeks out, but that's because we're ordering stuff in with in-stock things. We're probably under 2 weeks
With this program?
with this program, yes,
Gotcha.
specifically. And then if we're doing hard surface, we're 4 to 6 weeks usually.
Thank you.
Yes.
So most clients are immediately gonna ask us, well, how much is this gonna cost? Do
Correct.
you have a average price per square foot that we can use as just a
We do.
general estimate?
Yes, if they're going to finance, it would be $550 a square foot. If they want to pay in full, we will do it at $450 a square foot. And I have that all in the flyer. I'm gonna leave a bunch of them behind.
Any other questions, Alex?
Yes,
Is it $450 a square foot at the closing, or is?
So-
Consider that finance?
it's $450, no, not at closing. They have to pay in full
Upfront.
Yeah.
upfront. Then it's $450. It'd be $550 if it's financed.
If it
So-
goes, if they're paying the balance at closing?
Correct, yes, we would take $500 down and then the balance at. closing. So if they did 1,000 square feet at 550, it'd be 5,500. We would take the 500 down, they would owe 5,000 at closing, and then we would work with you to get whatever paperwork signed off the title so that we get paid when it closes.
Is the 550 with the pad included?
Yeah, that's with, so it's removal, the new carpet, new pad, and basic furniture moving, right? We're gonna move a bed, we're gonna move a dresser, a nightstand. We're not gonna move a piano, we're not going to move all your knickknacks and tchotchkes and everything else that is in the in the period cabinet, but we will move it from, one spot to another and then put it back.
All right.
Anything else? Any questions that clients ask you of like, hey, can I install this and put it here? I used to be an installer besides doing sales, so I can answer all of like your weird technical questions that they probably try and ask you if you have any.
Can you please repeat the financing again? I'm sorry.
No, yes, okay. So for financing, so we are going to do, it would be $500 down with the balance paid at closing. And if they would like the finance option, the rough price is $550 per square foot. So a 1,000 square foot project would run $5,500. So the balance at closing would be $5,000.
Does that make
Thank you
sense?
so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, any other questions? All right, well, thank
Okay.
you so much
Thank
for
you.
bringing
I
lunch.
appreciate it.
Yeah, the food was amazing. Thank you.
Oh, you know what? There's lots of teams here, right?
Yeah,
Who has the most representation?
I mean,
Show
Scott's not
off.
here, so he can't, yeah, their team's here.
Percentage of team or?
Percentage
number
of the people
Yeah,
from the
like
team.
percentage of people from the team, like who has the best representation?
I would say they have 100% of their team here right now.
Oh, so-
You get Mr. Cool Duck. Oh, his glasses came off. His glasses came off. There you go. You get a duck and he's got glasses and he's super cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's got the Jeep?
Alex has the Jeep.
That's fine.
All right, thank you all. Appreciate it. I will stick around to the end of the meeting if you have questions. Thank you. Happy to chat.
You said you had brochures to pass out?
I have them. I will leave them behind.
Perfect. Yeah, sounds great.
Laura would be so happy. Oh,
Thanks for all you've done.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, office updates, guys. We've had a lot of onboards this month. I think we're at like 8 so far. We have a couple more that are still getting flipped today, tomorrow, before the end of the month. So we're excited. Scott LaFleur, Christopher, and Norman. So welcome. I know a few of them are here. Chris is in the back. So Norman and Chris are both on the Medina team. So they're vastly growing. Yeah, they're coming for all you big teams. But yeah, so be excited for that. And then save the date. We have Camo Crew coming in to do the junk removal recycle event Saturday, June 28th from 10 to 2. And that is being hosted here at our office. So you guys can plug that out to everyone.
Will the office make flyers for them?
Yep, yep. They're already getting it all going and they're gonna have all the marketing and branding done so that you guys can push it out to everyone.
That's nice.
Yeah. Compliance updates.
Alright. So you guys got, this isn't like in regards to a specific incident or anything that happened, but there was a GMAR email that went out earlier this month, just with some reminders about being compliant with advertising. They've had a lot of complaints with social media advertising, where people are not disclosing that they are a real estate agent. When you're online, it has to be within 1 click that someone can see that you are a licensed realtor and your brokerage. So just making sure that when you are advertising things on paper, that it says definitively your firm's name, your status as a real estate professional. The first fine is $100, subsequent fines go up to $500. And that as it continues, after the first fine, you also get your name published. So that's not.
Yeah.
And it says that we're licensed real estate agent.
Yes.
Isn't that a blanket?
Yes.
for our folks?
It is.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It is.
Yes, online is a little bit different where it's like, you just want to make sure that someone can like click on your profile and see, oh, she's a realtor. where it doesn't have to say, yes. But there are people who are maybe making posts on, like Marketplace, and they're not disclosing that they're a real estate
Yeah,
agent.
that makes
So just making sure that you are being upfront about your status as a licensee, and your firm's name.
And if you guys need help to piggyback that too, get with myself, get with Dawn, get with Kathleen, but there's a lot of easy ways to do that. First of all, you can have your IABS and your compliance documents piggybacked and linked in your Facebook accounts, in your Twitter accounts, TikTok accounts, but put them in your profile, put them everywhere possible. The other caveat to that is if you're not using a business page, or you are using a business page and you have it on one and not the other, but you're sharing it to your personal and your personal out to somewhere else, that can technically be a violation. So CYA on everything, put it everywhere, right? Because I get anonymous emails and anonymous Facebook messages all the time. And they'll send me a screenshot of an agent with a copy of their stuff, and they'll have a circle going, where's the logo? I don't see it. The better you're doing, oh, I get physical hard mail, and they'll address it to me and they'll say, your realtor's at it again.
Yep.
The more deals you're doing, the better you're doing, the more stuff you're doing, you have a bigger target on your back, right? So consider it a compliment that you're succeeding, but just remember to CYA
Yep.
everywhere you go.
Yep, awesome. Did you have a question, Lisa?
She just wanted me to say that, that whole not having the KW, the brokerage, that's like rampant.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen with many, many agents, and every time I see a post, I'm always like calling Jake, did you see?
Yeah.
They don't have the KW,
But truthfully, send them my way, because I'd rather it be like y'all are
Yep.
looking out for each other,
Yes.
because you don't realize how many violations we have to fight on the daily for agents, and it's simply just a mistake. So make sure, if the true matter is if your logo is on it, or your name, which is your logo, if you do not have a separate logo, you have to have the KW brokerage logo half the size font of the original logo. That is a state thing, nationwide thing. It's the same thing in Texas. It is not a KW thing. So
So just protect yourselves. So, cool. Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
yeah, and they don't budge on you. Just so you guys know, if you don't know this, if you do get a fine, let me know if you need help. They will waive one fine a year up to $150. So a lot of people don't know that and they just pay it, but you can send in an email and ask for forgiveness and grace, and they will reverse it once per year. But if it is over $150, they will not budge.
So MLS charges and or fines are automatically applied to our monthly bill,
Yes.
Yeah.
correct? So how do we actually receive?
You should be getting a copy of it in your actual personal email that you have set up with the MLS.
Never.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't,
Well,
because
when
you
we
should,
Get fined, we'll have it.
yeah, if you got a fine.
Well, I mean, we've gotten some little things here and there. Little things here and there, little, administrative errors. and
So Tony
whatnot.
likes to ride on the wild side.
No, but also because we do a lot of the excluded. from
Yeah, I can s-
MLS listings, there's a $50
It's on our office bill.
fee, but does it,
Yeah,
but
it's on the-
it lumps everything together from what I saw, no? Okay, never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, but you should get an actual itemized invoice directly from the MLS as well. And if there's anything you need to dispute, let us know beforehand and we can always adjust it on our end as well. Okay? Any questions on that? All right, we're gonna move forward with tech and marketing. So there's been tons of concierge updates, guys. If you guys haven't seen, there's new yard signs available. So go on to our website. Does anyone in here not know what our website is? All right, awesome. So go on our website, you can request all of the changes for the yard signs. There's new options. There's tons of new agents, new logos. We have a huge marketing package coming out, which we're really excited about. It's a 16-page document. It tells our story, because you guys do not realize the asset that you have at your fingertips here with having a free concierge service. It is not offered to other Keller Williams offices like it is here. So utilize it, use it as much as you need to, especially teams. I know you guys have your own staff doing stuff, but you can utilize them to do a lot of the stuff for you and take some leverage off your team's plate. And then affordable signs and riders. So we've got new pricing in and it's even better than before. So we're excited about it. So if you need signage, we'll get all these posted for you guys and put them out there. And then kwrealtymke.com, again, that is our website. Thursday, May 1st, we have a Zoom. Please make sure you guys are logging on to this so that you can see all the cool stuff that it does for you. And then this is the training calendar. There is no training the week of May 15th for tech and marketing, because we're at Mega Leadership Camp, but we are having the team meeting that week. Charlie's gonna host it for me that week because Dawn and I fly out earlier than they do. And they're all flying out later that evening. We're flying out earlier that day. And then the 22nd, direct mail, smart plan and compliance and command. So if you're not utilizing these or you have a team, again, get your admins on these. They're great tools. And then beyond the feed, starting June 5th, they're going to be teaching Canva, website design, video, Meta Business Suite, and social branding. So a lot of you guys have been asking for help with all these things. This is your chance. Jump on. These girls have created a class, so save the date. You're going to have access to all of this. Do what? Okay. Sorry. New team reports coming in command. So if you guys are used to going to mykw.kw.com and you're going to reports under your profile picture and you're noticing some of your reports are not being updated, it's because they have started migrating everything over to command. So if you need help, there are tutorials out there already. Marty Miller has created tutorials of step-by-step how to view the reports you need, how to customize them. I'm happy to jump on a Google Meet or Zoom with you as well to help you pull the reports and then save it as a customized report. But everything is going to eventually be in command by the end of summer. kw.kw.com will be going away. Okay, so it's a much better all integrated CRM. And then this is just an example, Teams, how you can start pulling reports. So there's a whole plethora of reports that you guys have never had access to before that you can start pulling. And this just shows you exactly what it looks like. So I know change is hard, change is different, but be willing to go in and look because it has already gone away. A lot of the reports that you guys have had access to have been gone. All right. Bridging the Gap, agents, appraisers, and leaders. We have a class coming tomorrow from 12 to 1. So make sure that you are here for it. I don't know any other details because Kathleen did this. So we'll find out. But our May calendar is out. So if you guys have any questions, we have a heavy May. So the first week in May, we have no team meeting on the 6th. We do have for the ALC, we have a special Mark King event going on that night from 4 to 6, but then all day on the 7th. We have the Mark King event going on from 9 to 3:30 at Memorial War Room? War Memorial. And so hopefully all of you guys are coming to that. It's huge. I can't speak any more to that. It's just truly about wealth building. It isn't just about real estate.
So the co-broke that we invited, did they get like the invite as well?
Yep, they got an invite directly to them. We've got reminders going out to them. We're going to be calling them like that Monday of and just reminding them, hey, we're so excited to have you with us. Yeah, Katie's on fire, y'all. She's got a bunch of co-brokes coming. Quite a few of you do though. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, come on, get some co-brokes there. This is a good opportunity for that. Have a co-broke come with you. Tell them you'll sit next to them. Remember, we're covering their ticket. And then that's a way that hopefully we can build your downline. Do you have a question?
Yeah, just about this.
Yeah.
Are we no longer sending calendar invites out for Tuesday team meetings?
They should be. Are y'all not getting them?
I got one in weeks.
Okay. I'll get with Brooke downstairs and find out what's going on with that for sure. Okay.
See, I haven't had one in weeks.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out what's going on with that.
Okay, thanks.
Do you guys all have your calendars synced? To the, okay. Yeah, that's weird. It definitely should be. So we will find out about that. And then just kind of some more things. So on the, of course, Red Day is the 8th. That's a big day. So a lot of you guys are already signed up for volunteering, have ordered your shirts. If anybody's still needing anything last minute, let us know. Excuse me. But we have a lot of stuff on the calendar. And then, like I said, the 13th, 14th, and 15th, Dawn and I are out with Charlie and most of the other team leaders to Dallas for Mega Leadership Camp. And then wealth builders are in the room. Are you? So here's a list of wealth builders coming up. And we'll get this all up there for you. And you guys should recognize quite a few names. Alex? Yeah, I'm not really sure. This is new. Let's see. Pat Cotter. Oh, these are people I think that have already signed up for the Mark King event. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, you guys are signed up. They must have missed some names. Okay, yeah, so here's the slide for the marking. If you're not signed up, please, please, please get signed up now. I'll go back. Go ahead.
Please move your feet.
Alex, you should be signed up.
Oh, I know, I gotta sign somebody else.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, because the AOC is all signed up. I had already checked. I have a digital like picture of it.
My iPhone to take it.
I can send it to you, Alex. Like I have a good digital picture of it. All right, shoe donation for Souls for Jesus. If you guys have new or used shoes that you want to donate, any size, any color, any, you know, they like, again, they can be used. They're going to be sending these over. So we have a bin downstairs that you guys can drop these in. I think they're going to use the brown tub that's down in the kitchen from my understanding. Yep. That's what I think Kathleen mentioned. Do y'all use that for anything else, Jeremy? Do you know? No. Okay. Yeah, so they were just gonna use it to gather all the shoes. Again, they can be new or used, male, female, kid, adult, doesn't matter. But they need all shoes that you have extra just laying around the house, don't fit anybody anymore, you don't wear. This would be a great cause, but bring in the shoes. And this will be happening on Red Day.
Oh, this, right.
It's, well, you can bring them now.
Okay.
Someone's gonna pick them up the morning of Red Day and they're gonna go and help box them up and ship them out.
Okay, sorry.
They have a team.
deadline is Friday.
The deadline is Red Day.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And then again, here is the QR code to register for Red Day. If you have not, we have 5 different locations that you could have signed up for. Most of you have already signed up, but they still have room at Zacharias Acres. Everything else is already full. Yeah, questions?
Sorry.
You're
another
fine.
question.
It's all good.
Red Day,
Yes.
I have not received any information or confirmation on where I'm volunteering the time. what-
Okay,
Is the Market Center sending that information out? or
they
is it-
should be. Yeah, I'll find out
Okay,
about that
I
too.
just wanted to-
I think that's maybe coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
wanted
they
to make
just
sure.
did it on our call this past week. Cause like I signed up for 3 locations thinking I do like morning shift, midday and end day, and they put me at a different location
Okay.
all day. I'm at Zacharias all day, so.
Oh, I
Yep.
just wanna-
Me too.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it.
Wow.
I was just gonna try to show up at 3 different locations to like visit everyone, but they got me. I'm even pulling 2 of my 3 kids out of school to have them come help.
Nice.
So I do every year, so this will be their 6th year to participate in Red Day. Yeah, and schools accept a parent note stating that your kid is volunteering for a good cause and it counts as an excused absence in case you did not know that. So I love to make my kids go out and volunteer. And it doubles up because they always need it for National Honor Society hours. All right, so before we move on to coming soon and buyer's needs, I want to do something a little different today. And we've had some requests to do, let's see if this color works. We've had some requests to do some panels and questions and answers for things that you guys have going on in real world scenarios right now in real estate. So I want you guys to spit out some topics that you're needing help with. Michelle?
For that, I just got confirmation from Kathleen that the emails are going out today.
Okay. Awesome. Emails are going out today.
Thank you.
All right, so what topics do you guys need the most help with, or what would you like to discuss, or what are you finding day to day is happening right now that you're like, I need more training on it? You can't all be ghosts about this. Come on, just spit out something,
Is it buyer seller?
anything. We're just gonna list out the topics and then we're gonna narrow it down to a couple to discuss. Peter and Ross were the biggest proponents for this and they're not here. I mean, I'm just saying, they're gonna not be able to bring me an idea again if they don't do it.
I was helping Nick. Call Nick.
Yeah.
Hey,
They ended up not writing.
oh man, I was just gonna say, so one thing that we're probably gonna see in this market, because obviously the market's picking up.
Yeah.
Is getting buyers under contract with home sale contingency. And not foregoing their home sale contingency. So has anyone had any issues with that or any problems doing that? Because I told Nick, one thing that's been working for me and I'm willing to share is I've been doing non-refundable earnest money. Just to get that accepted offer. So say we have $10,000 earnest money, we make that non-refundable immediately.
That's awesome.
If within 48 hours, the property doesn't get under contract.
Well, and Gustavo, you have some things that you guys do, right? That helps with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to mention a few of this? What?
Well, while you're thinking, how about my homegrown campers? There was a lot of questions today and concerns and topics, so let's chime in. Nikki.
One of my questions that
and Rick Group helped out a lot with that, was just like what buyers and sellers or especially what buyers agents are doing to win in competition, like different ways to strategize offers. Very, very valuable. Heavy sellers have really good input too, because, you know, you see multiple offers and you're able to pick out which one obviously is the strongest, so just it's not a question I have anymore because I got a ton of really good insight.
Right, so did you hear that? Come to Homegrown Cappers.
It was really good, like what's winning, and it was very, very beneficial.
Love that.
We made a rule in our group that we're not allowed to write on round numbers anymore for buyers. That has to be an off number, so
I
if
always do that.
it's 350, it's gotta be 352.5 or 352.6 or something different, because in a tie, you lose, right?
Yeah.
So if there's 3 offers of the same thing, you're gonna lose, so we never write a round offer.
See, that's a great tip that a lot of you are going, crap, I didn't even think of.
And say, oh, well, there's multiple offers, go to 15,000 or go to 20,000. I'm always like, let's go to 22.75, like.
100%.
Love
What's
that.
your favorite number?
25 over, everyone's ready to
Yeah.
5 over.
Yeah.
One thing that I did want to ask, where's Dawn? Did she?
I think she stepped out already.
So
I'll
I
text her.
actually, we accepted an offer on a listing where we had multiple offers, and I'm assuming this is legal because it did get flagged. But the buyer offered, you know, money to the seller for just accepting their offer. So they got a cashier's check within 48 hours. It was the best offer, but then they also offered a cashier's check, not earnest money.
So what was that?
It was within 40 hours they accepted offer.
Holy
I don't know
cow.
if That's legal.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's legal, 'cause that's outside the contract.
I just
But it
texted
wasn't
Dawn to
the
come up here.
It was in the contract. It was in the additional provision.
Wow.
It's almost like offering earned money and earnest money. So you
Correct.
fill in both lines,
Yep.
and then they get this and keep it.
And it said just for accepting our offer, we will give the.
So in
seller within
Texas,
40 hours.
That is normal. We have option money and earnest money. And so option money is that when you have a 5-day option period or 7-day option period, you put up a check. When it is a hot market and there's a lot of deals that are flying and you get multiple offer situation, we will lay down a $2,000 option money, and whether they accept our deal or not, they get to keep that for considering our option,
That's exactly what it was. Like,
for considering it. So yeah, when we had a multiple offer situation, sometimes we were getting some big option checks. Now you have text, baby.
Her radar was going just like,
All right, so Katie's got a scenario.
I probably should have asked you before we accepted.
Yeah, yeah. It's not recorded, so we're all good.
We're not recording, right?
We don't record the noon ones for a
Yeah, we had
reason.
multiple Offers, and they were very similar offers.
Yeah.
You know, were on the table, but one thing that stood out that was completely different is this buyer agent wrote in the additional provision that if the seller accepts their offer, they will receive a cashier's check within 48 hours in the amount of $2,000. Okay.
wow.
See?
Just making sure, so, you know.
It's called being creative as a realtor.
Technically, they would, because they would, if they would have put $2,000 higher, that would have just been the same thing, but if it doesn't appraise, they're automatically getting that $2,000 up front. So
Yes.
instead of doing your $10,000 appraisal gap, just say, hey, I'm not doing an appraisal gap, I'm gonna give you 10 grand for accepting your offer.
Yeah.
So people do like large amounts of seller credits, so to the seller, so they can use it for their title, you know, that would, it's a
But the
guarantee.
appraiser's having issues with that, because I've been having a lot of appraisal issues, and we did that on a separate transaction on the
Yeah.
buy side. And they're like, well, is this for commission? And I'm like, no, it's just,
for
my
Yeah.
buyer wants 3% of closing costs, and the seller accepted it.
Yeah.
She had a really hard time, like, understanding why we
Oh.
did that.
Like the opposite where the buyer.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
but it was up north. appraisers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, is it for commission? I'm like, no, it's the buyer
It's
doesn't
for
want to
whatever they do, yeah, whatever they use. But yeah, no, that's totally fine. So I've seen people do non-refundable
After we.
Yeah.
already got that.
There's actually a big sign that someone published in Texas, and they give away 1,000 tacos with every closing. So they space it out in 10 drops of 100 tacos each, and it's pretty funny to the homeowners. But the sign says, if you use me as a realtor to close this home, you'll get 1,000 tacos delivered to you this year.
It's non-refundable earnest money.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about right before you walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be creative.
So just remember that when you guys are having offers. Yeah, yeah. Scare it out. All right, what other scenarios are you guys needing help with or questions that you want to discuss amongst your friends? Yeah, Jeremy.
kind of goes hand in hand with the home sale thing, but I've come across a lot of people considering bridge loans or people selling and buying, but some of them are lucky enough that they can buy without selling, but they're contemplating
Yeah.
maybe doing a bridge loan, you know, they have options.
Does everyone in here know what a bridge loan is? Does anyone not? Okay.
So like that scenario, I think we're gonna have more people that are selling and buying, or not even necessarily being contingent on it, but they're still doing it in the context of 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
I had one buyer that just had no idea what a recap was, versus thinking he had to rebuy afterwards, so that helped a lot in the scenario. So that's talking about the whole recast, when you get a lump sum of money, put down towards your existing loan balance.
Tony, do you have some?
I think something that's been for us and maybe other people can benefit from is just working on scripts and conversations, almost putting on we're not financial advisors, but when people are saying, you know, I don't want to purchase because of rates, or, you know, they have concerns that are related to finances, being able to have those conversations to really help them understand the equity position and how that equity position can transfer to the new property, and identifying what is their monthly budget they're trying to stay within, and reverse engineering it to show them, regardless of the rate, we could put you into the new home you want to be in and keep your monthly payments about the same. I think that a lot of people struggle with that because they've never really had to evaluate someone's financial planning like that, with
Right.
their monthly budget. And so maybe just having, you know, some scripts or processes that people could implement when they're receiving those objections. Because I feel like that's a very common thing. It's like, well, we'd love to be in a new house, but, you know, we don't want, you know, our payments are great and our interest rate's great. It's like, okay, so it's not about the interest, it's about you wanting to keep your payments about the same.
Mhm.
And how do you have that conversation with them to show them how they can keep payments relatively
And
confident?
being able to confidently figure out what it is.
Right.
Yeah, because it is, yeah, I mean, there's quite a few steps to be able to calculate, you know, what is their potential net profit? How can that net profit be applied as a down payment? And then what would that current mortgage look like with an estimated interest rate of where they would be at?
Yeah.
And yes, bringing in a loan officer helps, but when you're on the phone, a lot of people are not like, well, let's get the lender involved. You've kind of lost that momentum in the conversation, being able in 5 minutes, let me just punch in some numbers. Here's what we could do for you.
Alex, are you still using KW offerings?
Yeah,
Yeah. How's that working out so far?
I mean, it's a good option.
Are y'all aware of what KW offerings is? No? You want to talk about it for a second?
No, it's a program where, basically you input an address and then, they will put it through their system of investors and it'll populate within 2 minutes. It will give you like 5 to 7 offers for that property.
And it's pulling
based on-
ABMs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
based off the ABMs. But there's different concepts. So there's like all cash offers, there's.
199.
Yeah, 199. There's all cash offers, there's offers where they call two-step offers where, you know, we'll give you money now, and then once we fix it up, you know, then we'll give you the rest of the money once we sell it again. So they get the benefit of the rehab work. There's fees, you know, there's fees for everything, because they gotta make money.
Are you doing that like on development properties that you're saying? Or are you doing it?
You can do it for really any type of home.
Helps an offer not be contingent.
Yeah, yeah.
Good real world example, like I just found out here I lost a lift and then that was bus like September, let's say. And they're like, oh, they're stringing me along, kind of whatever. Found out today they sold it to an investor. Like people want options, like they told me, they swore up and down, they're gonna fix it themselves, they need to get the most money for her, she's going into assisted living. We need
Yeah.
the most money, we need the most money. Boom, now they're selling to an investor, or if I would have like offered that to them.
Yeah, like something like that would have been ideal.
You can have it within 2 minutes, you'll get off based on, you know, the
And
ABM.
if you were gonna create a password for that, like what would it be?
Like $50
I go in all in,
All in.
couple numbers.
Right,
exclamation
all in,
Six
like-
on, six off.
Yeah.
It's probably like Gigi. It's probably like
My mind
Gigi
right.
in the year she's born. No.
So, and the program's nice too, because, they give you a website that you can customize, and I have it,
We beta tested it on my house in Texas.
allinrealestate.com and you can see it goes, and then someone can just punch in their address and then you get that lead.
Oh,
And
nice.
then they get the offers and you.
So do you share that with your database then, or?
Yeah.
It'd be nice for Alex to.
Yeah, you want to do a tutorial on it one day?
Allinrealestate.com.
All right, let's do it right now.
All dash in.
I got a property we can punch in.
All in real estate like that?
With
Oh.
the dash,
Between what?
between all in.
Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like.
Can we punch in an address?
Yeah, let's do it.
Does it charge you?
What?
Does it charge you? if we put in an address? I got an address. for
Well,
you.
even if it does, let's go. No, I was kidding.
It'll
I'm very
I'll get
curious.
it into my dashboard.
646 South 63rd Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
63rd?
Yep, South 63rd, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is an off-market property we have right now that is a potential fix and flip that we have some verbal offers in already.
This is correct, yeah,
So I'm
646.
just curious how it compares. Yep.
Keep going.
What do you think your home is estimated?
What do you think it's
value?
at?
You just leave that for right now.
Okay,
It needs repairs. You can put in my info.
Yeah.
what's your phone number?
262-903-0444. Tony G15 at KW.
I can type today. TPG.
Yes, I've read all of it.
You just gave away your firstborn, it's all good.
Yeah, keep hitting next. I don't know if that.
Is there an HOA?
No.
And it's pulling all of this from the MLS? Alex?
No, not.
Oh, because this is off market. So normally if it's on the MLS, it would pull it.
So you don't have to do all that.
Okay,
That's just,
and it has images in there already. It pulled
this is
it.
stuff that I would have to put in order to get a finalized offer. So these are
Okay.
Preliminary. offers.
This is preliminary. And how long does it take for the offer to come in?
You should get it in like 2 minutes. You'll get a list of probably like 7 offers.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll
All
see.
right, I'll let you guys know in 2 minutes.
All right, so,
That's customized. The logo and then the phone number at the top.
and I can reach out to them from the community itself and see if we can get a class taught on it. Specifically, like how it works and to show the offers, walk it through, talk about some of the the procedures. That's something you guys are interested in. There's tons and tons of things that KW offers that you guys are probably not plugging into.
What is the cost of this?
$199 a month.
So the first month is 99, so that you can like play around with it and do what you want. And there's no contract either, so.
That's awesome. So no contract, 99 for the first month, 199 thereafter. And then, so
And the cool thing too is like, you can create your own offer for, so one of the instant offers can be your own, like you can have a setup where you're gonna offer 80% of the ARV for
AVM, yeah.
AVM. As a cash offer, but whatever you want. But so it's very flexible.
Awesome. Well, when Tony gets that, we'll move forward with it. All right, so going back, was that helpful at all for you guys to kind of walk through some real life scenarios? Okay,
Okay,
good.
so
Awesome.
so I already got the offers.
Oh, you did?
I got, okay, I got your lead and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different offers that I could present to you. What are the prices?
See, look at,
What's that
that does
price
generate curiosity.
So, okay, so like, let's see, traditional listing offer, oh, that's mine. So that's what I put a traditional listing. So, I think it has it at 217, 260, fix and fix and list is 244, 799. Cash.
Sold.
Cash and sell is 223, 650. Straight cash offer is 145. Sell and lease back offer is 208, and then home life buy before you sell.
And again, we didn't put any details in. We didn't put pictures. We
Yeah,
didn't
so
really
this
get
is
into
all
the nitty
preliminary,
gritty.
And then once I input everything else, then they finalize a final offer for whichever option you want.
Now, we beta tested this on my house and we can always pull this up, like if he wants to help piggyback a class. And it was pretty spot on because my house, we just relisted it back today, by the way. And our AVM came in, I think at like
Taking
7.
Tammy White off. I just can't find her application. She gonna have to fill out another one, or
All right.
I don't know. I mean, I can't even do her background
I know.
without it. So when we remove her, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-bedrooms open.
Right, but where are they gonna?
All right, for those of you online, we're gonna hang up. Y'all have a good day.
They working through them.
No.
You know what the original was? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Did they
In
tell
my
you?
head.
Well, okay, I didn't have got your question answered.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was gonna-
But it does work. So my AVM came in at 7:02 and then all of the offers that Alex pulled up for me and it pulled in my stuff from the MLS when it had it, and everything was within like 5 to 10 of our asking price. It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, it just didn't work for me because I'm out of state.
Yeah, you can't refer the business out either. So like that offer, I can't refer it to
Yep.
the agent. Keller Williams somewhere else. They have to be part of it.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we'll get a presentation done on it so that it'll be helpful for you guys. Okay, so what buyers needs or sellers needs do you guys need to discuss?
We have off market.
I was gonna say, I've got one coming, in Waukesha, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,400 square feet. I'm actually meeting them today. I think it's gonna be 524.9.
Awesome.
And has one too in the chat.
Okay.
I'll go last.
I have a couple. So
Sorry.
Ed has a coming soon. Yeah, Ed has a coming soon, 19.67 acres in Sheboygan County, 15 minutes from Plymouth and 20 minutes from Sheboygan. 11 tillable acres, buildable, 260K, coming on Thursday. It's awesome. All right,
I have,
go ahead, Alex.
A Glendale.
Oh, actually too, can I pause y'all for a second? When you're speaking about these, I've gotten 2 requests in the last week. If you will start with your name and your team, because those online don't know who you are and they've texted me and they're like, who was the one that said this property? I really want to see it. It's not on the spreadsheet. So say your name and what team you're with beforehand, please.
Tony G and Greco, all in real estate.
All right, Alex, the clown. Got it.
Glendale condo, nice 2-bedroom, 2-bath on Green Bay Avenue, coming soon, most likely listing at 175. It has pool, sauna, gym, everything, underground parking. And then one coming up soon is a Cape Cod in South Milwaukee, right next to Cudahy, real close to the lake. Probably list around 250. It's a 4-bedroom, 1-bath on 0.63 acres.
Okay. Dawn in the back, go ahead.
Life facilities. We have one that's going live tomorrow. It's a delay, but it's, I'm getting pictures tomorrow and it's going live on Thursday. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath in Waukesha for $250. I think it's like 980 square feet.
Okay.
But it's
Awesome. Taylor, go ahead.
Taylor Pooley.
Yeah, it's me. I have a brick Cape Cod coming in Tulsa, kind of right across from the zoo. 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet, fully updated. Going live in 2 weeks, probably listing about 8.5.
Oh, awesome.
I have another one that, so.
Yeah.
Think of it, I've got a duplex on North 41st,
It's a 2-2 with a 2-car garage, detached garage. It's gonna be listed at 120.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nikki,
Nikki Couillard, King Smith, have probably about 2 weeks, going into delayed a Tulsa home that is 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths. There is a main bath and bedroom on the main floor. It's an old Victorian.
Gorgeous, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very well done and still playing with price, but right around 500.
Is it like in the village, like in the?
It's just, it's within a mile of the village, of the village. That's what this one.
all right, Tony, you're up.
Tony Jean Greco, Mind Right Realty Group. I've got a 3-bed, 3 full bath ranch condo in Menominee Falls on Lone Oak Lane. We were testing the market at 420. We're gonna be going on the MLS closer to 4. And that is slotted to go on next week, but they are entertaining any fair and reasonable offers prior to the MLS. Duplex in River West on North Bremen, 2-bed, 1 bath upper, 2-bed, 1 bath lower. We were off market at 320. Looks like we'll be going on market closer to 300 next week, but still entertaining offers off market. I've got a 2-bed, 1 bath upper lower duplex North 50th Street. Needs some TLC, listed at 160. Really nice newer construction. I think it was, the construction was finished 2023, Colonial Wood Circle in Oak Creek. This is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, open concept ranch condo at 470. I've also got the fix and flip opportunity that we just talked about here on South 63rd Street. Address is 646 South 63rd. Off market at 175, estimated ARV 245. Also have still got my duplex in West Dallas on South 88th Street, 3-bed, 1.5 bath lower, 2-bed, 1 bath upper, tenant occupied, partial finished basement, new roof, new AC, new furnaces, new water heaters, off market at 335. Someone bring me a buyer who wants to owner occupy that bad boy, because it's crazy that it's still on the market. No one scooped it up. And we got this really interesting commercial property. If anyone who's looking for commercial storage and or potential like manufacturing space, 14,000 square foot building next to a 10,000 square foot building, next to a 900 square foot like office area. It's three buildings, listed at 255. And then that's it.
Where's that?
That is in the River West area. If you were interested in getting details on the complete address, please send all emails to ops, that's OPS, @mindrighthomes.com. We can provide links to the Google Drive with additional info, photos, and we'll get scheduling showings.
All right,
I
yeah.
did forget about one other one. This is Katie Intervention. These people are open to off market. It's a Franklin Colonial. It's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, just under 4,000 square feet. It's gonna be listed at $699,900, and they did big ticket items like roof, furnace, windows, inside, not super updated, but very well maintained.
Yeah.
I also forgot one. Eddie,
Buddy, it's like a battle today.
I forget too.
Eddie's gonna come in. This is one of Eddie's listening, so I forgot. Really nice 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 1,800 square foot ranch, 2-car attached garage in Franklin with an in-ground swimming pool. For those of you that have priced out swimming pools, yeah, lots of value there. Off market right now at 409.9.
Ooh,
And what was it?
3-bed, 1.5 bath.
where's that at?
That is in Franklin on West Stephen Place. In-ground pool.
Yes,
On
please.
half an acre.
All right, you're fired.
So I do have my one listing that should be going delayed tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay.
And going live on the 8th. It's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths of 2,000 square foot ranch. The one that's on almost 10 acres with a pole barn. The basement is not finished, but it has a walkout patio already.
Oh, wow.
So you can do whatever you want down there and add all that extra square footage and make the house work even more. Build houses for your family, whatever. Build it, bring them.
Where is this at? Wait, where was this at? Where-
It's in Rochester,
Okay.
so Burlington area. And it's such a small, it's like only 3,500 people.
Okay.
It's around 800.
Okay.
How far is it from here?
So, yeah, we're going to work around that once we get that. So just between 750 and 8, I'm thinking, we're gonna start at or bring in offer. And that's pretty much it. Any other questions?
All right, you